Hello and welcome to the Gonna Vibe. Arsenal win at Bournemouth, 2-3, 3-2. Been comfortable, should have been a comfortable win, but Arsenal tried to give us a bit of jitters at the end, as they have been recently. We played really well in the second half. First half, not great, to be honest. Starting lineup was a little surprising. Before the game, we saw Declan Rice was available from his knee injury that he suffered against Brighton, so he was back in the lineup. However, we saw Saka and Trossard on the bench. Gilchrist, Madueke, and Martinelli started, which probably made sense because of the way Bournemouth set up and how they tend to concede on turnovers. So we needed some pace behind their back line. So having Martinelli and Madueke along with Gyökeres definitely made sense. We started okay, didn't really create much. It was a lot of um, passing um, around the box. In the first minute itself, Semenyo had a chance, which so when he came back and that went really well. And then Madueke had a chance where he cut inside and blasted over and from inside the box. I think he had a good game. Madueke was able to get past the left back multiple times. But very soon we conceded. It was really bad gave away by Gabriel. I think he was trying to try a crossfield pass against to Timber, but as defenders, you know that you're not supposed to pass crossfield, especially on around your box. That's basically what he did. So it's a silly basic mistake, and Evanilson bounced on it and just passed into the empty net to make it 1-0. Soon over, we had a chance. Actually, Clever had a chance where he shot from range. So Bournemouth was still there, trying to get their advantage up. But soon after we got our goal, freaking from Rice was cleared to Madueke, who again beat his man. I think it was the menu and then the left back itself as well. We had a couple of pops on goal in Tapie and Martinelli who had shots and then eventually came to Gabriel who just shot past the goalkeeper to make it 1-1. It's redemption as Gabriel would have wanted from the mistake that he had from the from the first half, from the first goal. There was we saw Bournemouth dominate the midfield. I think the Rice and Odegaard especially was easily bypassed by the midfield of Bournemouth. Just twists and turns, and they were able to get them off. There was one chance for Evanilson, but he was offside from Brooks' pass. And then Clive had a free kick, which was easily saved by. And then I think it was Tavernier who had also had a chance, which was saved. In the second half, we made some tweaks, but um, um, Timber was playing a little higher, and we also for Rice and Odegaard was there also, which meant a little bit of risk with Zuberdi and the centre backs playing in the back line with Bournemouth's high press. And we saw actually Arsenal concede pretty much from the start of the second half where they had a chance. He just lashed across the goal. But we made a really good chance. I think it was a high ball um, from Raya. Or I know it was headed by Martinelli. So there was another change. Martinelli was playing very close to and Gyökeres was able to battle it with the defender this time. He laid it off to Odegaard, and he in turn laid it off to Rice, who was running in and hit first time to make it 2-1 to the Arsenal. And we looked a little comfortable at that time, but there was a couple of chances that Bournemouth had as well. Semenyo had a shot across goal, and Tavernier had a shot which was saved as well. But soon after, Rice had we made some changes. Both Martinelli and actually Gyökeres and Madueke was hooked out the triple Prasad, Jesus, and Saka came in. Really good combination between Timber and Odegaard and Saka. Through ball to Saka, and Saka cut fast the left back and cut back to Rice, who again hit it first time to pretty much an empty net to make it 3-1. And then soon after, when we thought that it would be safe and sound, Krupi was another sub for Bournemouth came in and scored a really good goal actually to make it 3-2. After that, we made some changes. Marino came in. I thought he played. He was a really important sub there to calm the game down, and he had a chance on a volley which was saved by Petrovic. And then Saka had a strike on goal from the edge of the penalty area, which went over. And then Jesus had a chance also, which from I think a very tight corner was angle which was saved by Petrovic. There was not many chances that Bournemouth created. There was one last chance which they had with a long throw which we had clear, and we were able to get the time rule back to win the game pretty comfortably at the end. But we dominated the position stats 57 to 43. Shots on target was higher on our for us as well. But Bournemouth definitely had more shots. They dominated the XG. This is the third game in the Premier League. Arsenal have lost the XG battle. The Man United game, the Aston Villa game at Villa Park, and this game Arsenal lost the XG, but we managed to win 2 of those 3 games, which is definitely great to see. Of course, it was great to see Gabriel get the redemption. That was probably important from his perspective to get that goal, especially after conceding the goal so poorly. But overall, a decent game to win. We are 7 points clear of Man City, who play next. 6 points clear of Aston Villa, one today. Man City play Chelsea tomorrow, so that may currently Man City are third with one less game played. Hopefully, we keep the gap up and win our games. It's going to be a tough home game against uh, Liverpool side, who have not really been playing well, but still going to be an interesting battle. We'll see how that game goes, and we'll talk after the game. Until then, come on, you Gunners.